petitions with me in my red backpack. When I get done and the other speakers get done, I want every one of you who's a registered South Dakota voter to come sign my petitions. I'll tell you why more during my speech and afterwards. But keep in mind, that's my real purpose here, is that every one of you, if you haven't, sign my petitions. They're good for you. Also, to prepare, I've got to turn my notes over so I can see my actual notes and not on the good notes I took from Sister Kathleen's talk. Thank you, Sister Kathleen, for your efforts today. Appreciate it. But I do have 2 petitions for you to sign. Briefly, 1 will help roll back the bureaucracy and paperwork the peer is using to kill democracy. And this petition will give you more opportunities to speak up, have your voice heard in your community. The other petition I have will get rid of gerrymandering. If we get it on the ballot and all vote right, gerrymandering rigs elections so you have less of a voice. I want to get rid of the gerrymandering and give you more of a voice in your community and in your democracy. Why would I do these things? Why? I don't need to do this to make speeches. I could just go teach and make speeches all day. I'm not getting rich doing petitions. Believe me, I'm not getting rich doing petitions. There are much better ways to spend one. No, actually, there aren't better ways to spend one's day than getting signatures for a petition. It's a lot of fun. But I'm not doing it for me. I circulate petitions because I want every one of you to have more voice in your community. I believe firmly that by signing petitions, that's one more way, and especially the 2 measures I'm working on now, that's one more way that you can make your voice heard and have a say in how your community and how your democracy runs. Because I have this crazy idea that a key component of a healthy community is civic engagement. Empowering and encouraging every person to participate in public affairs. And a key component of civic engagement is initiative and referendum, the process of putting laws to a vote of the people. That's what I'm doing today. Rock on, here we go. The moral basis of initiative and referendum. There is a moral basis for this. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men and women are created equal. I apologize, Sister Mary Lou, I love you, but you know I'm trying to quote accurately from our founding fathers, and they were all fathers, and that's kind of a problem. But you work with what you've got when you've got it. And in 1776, the year after 1775, when Nano Nagel got the presentation sisters going, our fathers brought forth upon this continent a new nation, founded in an argument. We are not just a nation. America is an argument. And the literal founding principle, the basic axiom of that argument, there's a Scrabble word for you, axiom, it's got an X, play it. The basic axiom of the American argument is that every one of us, see, that we each have equal human dignity. Now here's what that means for me. And here's how that axiom brings me here today with my petitions, and brings my friends from New Approach with their petitions. You've got petitions, right?
Yes.
Sign theirs too, they're cool. After we're done. But the way that axiom, that all men and women, all people are created equal, the way that brings me here today is this. I look around at my community and I say, okay, how do we go about making decisions in community, for the community? How do we decide what laws we're going to live under, what policies we're going to follow, whether we're going to recycle as a community or not, or whether we're just going to all take our stuff to Target and hope they keep taking our stuff for us? How are we going to do that? And who's going to decide that? Who gets to decide? Is it just the men? I think clearly that's the wrong answer because Sister Mary Lou will end my speech fast if I say it is. And it's not the answer. Now, is it all the women? If they were all nice like Sister Mary Lou, I'd still say no. Because even Sister Mary Lou probably makes some mistakes every now and then. Who gets to decide?
Everybody.
You got the answer. You don't need me to give you a speech about it. You know the answer. Here's where I get hung up. If I knew that there were one philosopher king or philosopher queen like Sister Mary Lou, whom I could trust to be just and honest in all things and at all times, I'd say, Sister Mary Lou, be my queen. If I could say that. If I could say that my friend Joe Burns is a raving socialist German-speaking malcontent who's not fit to be dog catcher, let alone mayor or governor, then I would say, don't let Joe ever participate. That would be darn mean of me and flat wrong. Joe's an awesome dude. I love him. And the fact that he can read German. But here's the thing. Now that I'm done picking on my friends, here's the thing. If I'm trying to figure out who should run this community, I cannot think of a clear, objective, fair, or just criterion that I can use to exclude anybody in my sight from that decision-making process. That's what equal human dignity means to me. Every one of us deserve to participate in our community. Because I can't think of any good reason not to let Sister Mary Lou and Dave and Joe and Rob and all my friends and all the people I don't like. And there are people I don't like. But the fact that I don't like them is not a good reason to not let them participate in community. Maybe I don't like bib overalls. I get to talk to the ladies a bit. Maybe I see bib overalls and I think, y'all darn dirty redneck probably isn't going to pass anything I like. Nobody with bib overalls gets to participate in making decisions. That would be dumb. That would be bigoted. That would be prejudiced. That would be an unsupportable criterion for participation in community. When I say all people are created equal, that's what I mean. And that's what I say the Founding Fathers and the Founding Mothers who didn't get to come but would have said it if they had, meant. We are all equal in that we all deserve to participate in how our community is run. That's why I circulate petitions, because they are an expression of exactly that basic axiom of the American argument that we all deserve to speak up and have a say. That's why I'm circulating petitions. That's why you're going to sign when I get done here. I hope. Please. Pretty please. And I won't discriminate, even if you're wearing bibbers. Even if I don't like you. And I don't know that I don't like you, but it's possible. Even if I don't like you, you can sign my petition and have a say. But, that means democracy. Democracy, my Republican friends say, sorry, I'm going to be partisan for a moment, but I hear this mostly from Republicans. And for fair reason. I have Republican friends who say, we're not a democracy, because that sounds like Democrats, sorry. That sounds like Democrats. We're a republic, not a democracy. This is technically true. The Founding Fathers wrote a constitution that began with the phrase, we the people, embodying that founding axiom that we the people all participate. But then they carefully crafted a representative republic to avoid what they thought would be mob rule. We all make mistakes. The mob can make mistakes. A democratic vote, all the people going and vote, all the people can make a mistake and pick the wrong person or the wrong law. It happens. We are fallible creatures. But the Founding Fathers also made a mistake. This is the part where Cory Heidelberger says the Founding Fathers of the United States of America were wrong. Opposition researchers, put that in your book. The Founding Fathers nation. I say they went too far. Their opening argument that we, the people, are all equal, that we are all created equal, that we all have the same human dignity, does not lead logically to the conclusion that some legislature should make all the decisions, or that we should pick some elites to make all the decisions for us. We should make room for more individuals, more citizens, more regular folks to have a say in what goes on in their community. And our entire national history has been a recognition that the Founding Fathers were a little too suspicious. It has been a recognition that our founding argument, we the people, we are all created equal. Dang, that means not just men, that means women. That means not just white men and white women, but people of other colors. That means those Indian folks, those Dakota folks. And we're still not very good at that, but we're working on it. But it means more and more people. It means not just landholders, but folks renting apartments. It means not just 21-year-olds, but 18-year-olds. The whole of American history, the whole of the American argument. This is a fascinating concept that just hit me today, that America is an argument, so I'm going to milk it. The whole thrust of the American argument is that the Founding Fathers, when they said we are all created equal, really meant we should be a democracy. We all should participate and have equal rights to participate in our community. We have a right to do it and an obligation to do it. That is a profound historical argument that's been going on for 240 years. We in South Dakota are a key part of that argument. We in Aberdeen are a key part of that argument. The man who brought the first instance of citizens themselves being able to vote directly on laws was from Aberdeen. He was working in Aberdeen. He was Father Robert Hare, who had a much better beard than I have even on my best winter days. He was also Catholic, which I don't mind. He was a priest here who made Northern State University happen. That's why there's a monument to him on that campus. He was the priest who invited the Presentation Sisters to come hang out in Aberdeen. Apparently the Presentation Sisters thought that was a good call because they've been here for 120 years. And at the same time, Father Robert Hare said, we the people should get to vote on stuff. Father Robert Hare said, we the people should get to vote directly on laws. That had never been done in any other state, and he brought it here to South Dakota first. Wow! I'm not getting goosebumps because cloud just went over. I'm getting goosebumps because South Dakota was the first state in the nation to take the founding argument of this great nation/argument to its next logical conclusion, that you and you and you and you all are at least as smart as any legislator in peer. I'm not sure why that I know why that rouses laughter. Don't let me play coy. But that's the fundamental argument here, that you and you and you and you are at least as smart as any legislator in peer. You and you and you and you are at least as capable as any legislator of reading a law and of deciding, is this a good idea or not? Yes or no? Yes. Check, ballot box, off we go. Our state was the first to say not only that we can do that and decide that, but that you and you and you and you are just as capable as any legislator in peer of writing a law, sharing it with your friends on a petition, saying, hey, want to vote on this? Yeah, I'll vote on that. It's on. Okay. Let's talk. And to lead a statewide conversation, not just with some core of elites surrounded by lobbyists and big money, but with your neighbors, honest to goodness, real Americans, as fully franchised to cast a vote as anybody in peer. That is the central and amazing and spine tingling conclusion of the argument that is America, that you and every one of you matters. And I've got tons more, but that's all I'm giving you for now. America is an argument about your equal dignity to everyone you see around you. If you believe that, come sign my petitions. If you don't believe that, come talk to me, and I will change your beliefs. Because this is America, and you need to believe that we all are created equal. Thank you very much. Glad to be here. Listen to the other speakers. Come sign a petition afterwards.